My 13 News.
Well, a search is on for two girls who disappeared from their San Dimas foster home.
Police say their foster parents' car is also gone, but it's unclear just who is driving it. Alaska was not hurt.
The penalty phase began today in the trial of Juan Alvarez. Alvarez is the man accused who caused the deaths of 11 people in a Metrolink derailment 3 years ago.
Zala's My 13 News.
Well, a Northwest Airlines jet is in need of a serious nose job.
Easy.
There's a word the Bush administration tries never to mention when it comes to Iraq, but now the Iraqi Prime Minister himself is using it.
This week, however, world leaders are focusing on another troubled country. Those stories and more.
No more kids for you.
That's not a problem.
Okay, a hard lesson learned. Too many carbs and a wife-carrying competition, well, they don't mix so well.
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. Better to keep reading their lines than to start walking picket lines.
The Actors Union, AFTRA, okays a new deal with Hollywood studios, but that doesn't sit well with SAG.
More victims. Well, he is used to taking pictures, but now he's on the other side of the camera in front of the mugshot.
A Newport Beach photographer arrested on charges he had sex with an underage girl.
Children's faces lit up today when Thumbelina arrived at Miller's Children's Hospital in Long Beach. Oh yes, the Latino vote is a hot commodity in this presidential election, and both Barack Obama and John McCain are working hard to secure it. Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa even got into today's action back in Washington, D.C.
Sitting in the corner of the bar, still on a stool.
Alive?
With a bar mug. Beer mug. No, I don't. We're kidding.
Oh, that was a joke? Had no idea.
Not really.
It's music to their ears, even if it just happens one time a year. But she's in Paris. It's a new country.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that next time I go to Paris.
You must buy the shoes in Paris. He cannot believe how much women pay for shoes nowadays. Christian Louboutins are going for $1,000. That's crazy.
Are you listening, Patrick?
Crazy.
Happy times and sleepless nights are ahead for new dad Matthew.
You know, a diary can reveal your deepest, darkest secrets, like how much food you really eat every day. Lauren Sanchez, they were under a cloud of deep suspicion for more than a decade.
But with a stroke of a pen, the parents and brother of JonBenet Ramsey are officially exonerated in her murder. Michael Brown
has rested in the penalty phase of Metrolink killer Juan Alvarez's trial.
The highlight of today's proceeding, a trip by jurors to the wreckage of the deadly derailment. Chris Blatchford and the Street Team. I guess he must be watching us online. About a month ago, My 13 News had an open mic. Lauren was talking about bras at the fantasy number break over the lottery numbers. And then it cut in and out. Be careful, you guys. Look, if you only could hear half the stuff that we say.
It's true.
But we mean it out of love.
Right. It's our time, actually. Break is our time. And our time. Actually, I don't have... Okay, a few years ago, I was telling one friend over the...
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. No deal for you.
The Screen Actors Guild rejects what studio chiefs insist was their final offer. Ed Lasco's drugging and raping a woman.
Tony Zendijas, owner of a popular San Dimas restaurant, says the charges are pure slander. Michael Brownlee, a scientific term could be thought of as racist. A Dallas County commissioner is finding that out the hard way. Reporter Sean Rabb explains. I mean, I think that's a bit much, but I think it's good for marriages.
A bit?
Just by the way, just a little time. Like, I think 100. I think 100 days would be fine.
I got you. One day off.
Yeah, exactly. You need 1 day to rest.
Sure.
I mean, you know, everyone takes 1 day. A permanent marker gets this guy in some permanent trouble after police figure out his prank. Serious right now? It's illegal. Okay, his brakes were squeaking, and that's not all. Always mess up this woman's last name. France's First Lady Carla Bruni. Okay, is back in the spotlight with the release of her latest album.
The landfill should be renamed Shaquille O'Neal for being a giant trash-talking pile. That's Abraham in La Mirada.
Gil from Glendale, nobody in this city is worth a street named after them. No more toys in the city. Gil, come on, maybe your mom, your brother, I don't know, someone you love.
Dolly Parton should have a street.
A police helicopter swoops in like an angel to save the life of a baby.
And thank goodness, because an ambulance would have never gotten there on time. Liz Habib kicks off my
story. Yeah. Good deal. Okay, two thugs didn't go into Lowry's Prime Rib restaurant on La Cienega thinking, you know what, I think I'm going to have the diamond Jim Brady cut.
They were more interested in robbing the joint, but they were no match for an elite LAPD unit. Chris Blatchford and the street.
The story we reported last night about a shark sighting on the very beach where the movie Jaws was filmed? Hoax. Well, new video of the potentially explosive situation, some 225.
Did you know that it's like, what is?
What?
What? You just got me so twisted up. Do you know what it's like to be so falling down drunk at work that you have to be practically carried off?
I'm sorry, I mean, come on. You can't go. You can't do that, Rick.
No, you sure? Yeah, you can
Never
do that when you're
drink
watching the game. In Europe, I guess anything goes. They tell me. Anything goes in Europe.
Out there.
An exotic
say it,
dance.
Just say it. Go ahead. I know you. Okay, let's face it, ladies. You want your husband to want to do the dishes. Well, guess what? He doesn't want to. And I'm sure that causes some fights, but there is hope. A controversial new book suggests that husbands can be trained. Do I nag? I think I've become a nagger.
He's got ants in his pants and Lance needs to dance.
Gosh, I'm a